Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make a small dessert. I'm gonna use these strawberries to make a dessert with my workout protein powder. And I have some coconut drizzles to go on top as well. I already washed the strawberries. I have some dark chocolate here, and I already mixed my filling for the strawberries. I'm gonna go ahead and add some coconut oil, just a little bit, and it's gonna go towards the chocolate.
They can fix with future updates, adding more stuff to the game, more stuff to do, more things to run on the map. I do worry about lag. I feel like the map being so big is probably why it's a little bit laggy as well. Regardless, though, I just think the map is just it's probably cut it in half, and then it would be good. The other thing I don't really like is there's only 3 cars in the game right now. There's called Camaro, which is pretty small.
I'm gonna go ahead and heat that up inside the microwave and then come back to fill all of the strawberries with my protein powder, and then I'm gonna use the chocolate to go on top for the cover. I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. I'm gonna start the filling each with the protein mix.
Hello guys, hi.
And eventually, Jailbreak did have its downfall. With the rise of simulators and other games like Adopt Me, Jailbreak started slipping further and further down the front page of Roblox. You see, after Bad CC entered into college, he had less time to work on Jailbreak, which in turn meant less updates. And less updates meant that players weren't hyped as much and weren't
some filling for the strawberries.
The game eventually started fading from
My car is so high.
Until eventually a game called Mad City came out. Now, say what you want about Mad City, but Mad City lit a fire underneath the Badonks of Asimo and Bad CC like no other game. Mad City came out and started competing against Jailbreak, and Asimo wasn't having none of it. Like, no joke, I swear Asimo and Bad CC were 1 second away from just Thanos.
When emergency strikes, first responders are the first ones in. But on outdated networks, the crucial technology they depend
Wait, I
on
need to
is
change.
limited. That's why T-Mobile created T-Priority, the only solution built for the 5G era that can dynamically dedicate up to 10 times the capacity for first responders. T-Priority, built for tomorrow's emergencies. Ready today.
Each one, you keep on filling it up till you're done.
You know it's okay to be scared, right?
Alright, put that to the side. And we're gonna do our chocolate. It is still a little bit hot.
Weekly Jailbreak updates came back, and they came back harder, and they came back with force. During the initial release months of Mad City, in order to compete, Asimo and Bad CC were dropping new vehicles and new gameplay updates literally every single week.
Car.
It was the most active and crazy time of Jailbreak's years. The updates were the biggest and best they had ever been, and Jailbreak quickly rose right back up to the top 3 games on Roblox. It was no longer the top game, as Adopt Me and simulators had already taken those spots. But Jailbreak was quickly back on track to becoming a juggernaut again. After a while, though, the updates stopped. Asimo and Bad CC announced they were going back to monthly updates. 1 update a month. And since Bad CC was in college, he no longer could realistically keep up with pushing out a huge update every single week. And as such, the updates during this time weren't the greatest either. Instead of large, insane updates, most updates were kind of small, really. And all of this led up to the Season 4 update of Jailbreak, which is probably Jailbreak's lowest point ever. A lot of players were unhappy with the Season 4 update, mostly because it only added in new spoilers and nothing else to the game. And things were looking kind of grim for Jailbreak. But then, during December 2019, a seamless FCC release was probably
I'm gonna put a little bit of coconut flakes over it. And then I'm gonna put it in the freezer to set for a bit.
It added a cargo plane, which was a plane that not only flew into the map, but landed in the game on the map, picked players up, and then flew back out of the map, which was something not a lot of players and developers had ever been able to properly pull off without insane lag, bugs happening, etc. And this update restored a lot of the game's hype, and along with the holiday break coming up during December, it brought a lot of
And then
players
I'll be
back
right
to the game.
back.
This hype kept going into January of this year.
Just gonna put it in the fridge for it to cool a bit, and then I can start eating them.
I think they may actually. Oh no, I'm just gonna.
Alright guys, they are all set, and we're going to try them now. Aiden, join me now. Right. This is very bad. This is not in.
I can't pick up it. Is
Clean it up
Look at
now. There is no littering in our school.
Hey, I will smack you with a spark mop! How dare you touch my kids!
Good.
You've been such a dumb janitor. Don't push over.
Don't diss Mr. Tyler.
Your janitor stuff! Who mops with spite?
what is it?
That's the filling, the protein powder filling.